I'm leaving Logan to catch the T. My destination, Blueberry Street. Yeah, I'm in Boston, and it feels so good. I'm so excited, I got my tickets to see the Pats play, and then the Celtics, and a Fenway game, and it feels so good. And it feels so good. So good, so good. We bump our fists up in the air. So good, so good. We're living proud, so we shout it loud, and it feels so good. We spend the summer down at the Common, and in the winter we cheer the Bruins. The weather doesn't make the city, it's the people, and it feels so good. And it feels so good. So good, so good. We bump our fists up in the air. So good, so good. We're living proud, so we shout it loud, and it feels so good. And it feels so good. So good, so good. So we never really care. So good, so good. And we work all day and we play all night, and it feels so good.
Well, on a Friday night, we'll still start a fight. Yeah, she'll bash a bottle right off your head. She'll give you a smile, well, you talk for a while, but you're never gonna get in her bed. She's got a body of a goddess, mind like a man. She'll always tell you where she stands, 'cause she's been drinking with the boys, talking about them dirty things that she enjoys. She wears her shirts real low, her skirts real high.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope all is well. Oh, I see that's a little loud. I'm sorry. Bumpa here with another wonderful edition of the Daily Pissah Morning Show. Again in the afternoon. My work schedule just does not always accommodate. I got my coffee, though. You got your coffee, a lunch drink, whatever it might be. It is afternoon, so if it's a beer, good for you. So, wait a little bit. I'm trying to see if Byron's going to come on, but I think he was not feeling well last night. He was going to join me this morning. I spoke to him earlier, and we both kind of fell asleep. I woke up, texted him back. He didn't answer me back. I think he fell asleep. He wasn't feeling well. So, we'll go with the show must go on, with or without him. Maybe he'll join me tomorrow morning. Who knows? Also, Saturday night, it's going to be Patty Cakes and the Rockstar. You want to definitely watch that one. That'll be on our Facebook channel. It'll be right here. Whatever pops up, it'll come. I'll be restreaming it on here. So whatever you're watching this on right now, their show will be on. It's going to be a great show. They're a great duo. Always hilarious. They got a lot of great old stories. I don't want to say old, but like good stories of the past. Funny shit. Definitely want to check them out. Got a few stories today for you. Different things. Of course, my content creator and producer, Patty Cakes, helped me out with this. She gave me a few things. I have a lot of things, but wow, goodness. Excuse me. I have another sip here. It is coffee, I swear. It's only coffee. Itch in my throat there. But she provides me with a lot of stuff and I'm always looking for things, so I pop things in. So I'm going to lead off with a story that she gave me. Now, I don't have all the details. Apparently, it's elaborate. Multiple fucking people chimed in on it. I just don't go into that details on stuff, okay? So I'm going to give you we're going to skim through this as best I can. And again, I watched a couple of videos that just took a long time because it was more chat before I could get any fucking detail out of it before, I figured out what the hell was going on. But, he has made headlines, and I was trying to kind of get the details of the headlines. That seemed to be the biggest fucking problem, was getting to the story. But I got to it, and we'll see. We'll bring up the first one. Hold on. He's up there. And boom, there he is. The one, the only, David Dobrik. Now, you may or may not recognize him. He's a YouTuber. He has he has been like a special guest host on, I think, like People Award, Music Awards, things like that. He has been on some shows as a special guest host because of his popularity. He started vlogging back in like 2015, I believe it was, and really climbed up. He's got like 18 million, almost 19 million followers. The guy makes muko bucko. Like a lot of the big YouTubers do. They do make good money as long as they have a successful channel going, whatever it be. In this case, they call it the vlog. The group of them known as the Vlog Squad. But apparently their past is slowly catching up with them. And one of the biggest ones being a video where they try to get a fivesome with a group of girls that were all under the age of 21. I'm not sure what ages, but try to get a fivesome with them, supply them with alcohol. So that is coming back to bite them in the ass, as at least one of them is coming forward as being raped by one of the members of the group, Dom Zagladis. Dom, D-O-M for short, that's what I'll call him. So Dom made offerings of all types of things, tried to get the girls to kiss him. Then they supplied them with alcohol. They were drunk. One thing led to another. Then they also complained that there's video out there of that particular night where guys are peeking their head in the door and doing a body count, how many girls were in there with them. And then listening to the noises and stuff like that, all of which the girls said that they didn't give permission for that. As far as the permission, is that the big deal? That's not the big deal. The big deal would be supplying them with alcohol and having your way with them. In many cases, as most people should know, that could easily contribute to date rape. So, if you're in here, say hello in the chat. The chat's opened up. Say hello, where you're from, whatever. I like to see people chime in, whatever 2 cents they have. And then another problem being is, there have been several issues over the years with the members within the group, as far as pranks being pulled that they, quote, didn't give permission to, consent to. Another issue they did. They had their friend Seth. They brought him to a police station doing blackface, offering him watermelon, labeling him their only black friend. There's some twisted stuff. Another one where they blindfolded their friend. I'm trying to remember the name. Sorry. There are several members of the group. Some have come and gone. All that. One being Jason Nash, who was ex-boyfriend of Trisha Paytas, who's also on YouTube. She had a meltdown. They had a breakup. The boyfriend, Jason, chose to stay with David over his girlfriend. Chose to do whatever for David over his girlfriend. He dumped her for him. But there's all kinds of things. There's a bunch of different stories here. And, I could go in. I was just shocked at all the different things. The initial reason I looked into it was about the fivesome that coming out. And that actually happened like 2018. I believe it was. And that surfaced. Another one was where he took a former member of the squad, convinced him that he was kissing a girl, when in fact he was kissing a male member of the Vlog Squad, and then they put that video out, which did not turn out well. The members of Seth became very upset about it. And like I said, I don't know all the details of this. I don't follow this guy enough. I know who he is. I've seen him. I thought he was an idiot to begin with, and there's probably a dozen plus notable things he's done. and it's all stupid shit. Most of it's stupid shit. Some really bad stuff. Trisha Paytas says she has more PTSD from David and Jason than she did when she was hooking at Santa Monica Boulevard. So there's a lot of things. As a group, they do some seriously crazy shit. Well, I guess I understand that. They do pranks. That's what they do. But a lot of things are done without consent. You can't embarrass somebody, put their video out, put it on video, throw it out there to the public to see if they didn't consent to it. You have to, especially in this money-making type of production is what it is, really. He puts it on YouTube, gets the followers, the clicks are the money, and he makes money off of it. So if you're going to make money off of someone else's skin, you better have permission for it. Also, another thing, he has an app called Dispo. Another gentleman who offered to work on his team as one of the engineer developers for the app came up with the name, said he liked it, and then he never got back in touch with the guy, but stole the name, never hired the guy to help develop the app. So, I don't know, shady, illegal? No, but it's shady, sketchy type shit. Like I said, there's a lot of things. I didn't read everything. I spent too long listening to the videos trying to get to the fucking point of what the other vloggers were bitching about on him. Which it was a lot. I get it. There were a lot of different things I did not like about him. Golfman too. They are a bunch of, yeah, I get you. Very weird group. Like I said, I have seen them. I'm familiar with it. I have seen some of the stuff. I'm not a fan, so I don't follow. And so, like that's why I said, it took me a while to figure out what the fuck all this was about. And there's a lot of different videos out there. Oh, he just ruined his career. He just got canceled, this or that. Which I don't know how you get canceled on YouTube, other than if YouTube removed your account. Typically, they'll just remove a video if they don't like it. It's not a network. You don't get canceled. But anyway, he like I said, there was a bunch of headlines about how he just ruined his career and all that. So it took a while for me to get to that. And like I said, it was all over that night back in 2018 was the main core of it. And then flash forward to issues of Trisha Paytas coming out about, having a lot of problems with the group. But she remembers that night that they wanted to, they did furnish the underage girls with alcohol. And now at least one of them is coming forward accusing Dom of rape. So, as a group, and they did make comments in the video, which is going to bite them in the ass in court. That day, the day after or something like that. Oh, yeah, we're going to do 20 years for this. Oh, yeah, we're doing 20 years for this. Yeah, you're going to do 20 years for that. You're getting serious shit. Whether or not Dave does 20 years, I don't know, but he's going to pay dearly for that. So, I'm sure the attorneys are already looking at that, make sure he doesn't hide his money or whatever like that. So, again, I'm sorry I don't know all the details, just that quick little gory. I spent a little while watching a few different videos trying to figure it all out. Everyone had a different aspect, different take on it. I listened to one video, it was a British narrator. I couldn't understand half the shit she was saying, and she wasn't even saying the words right. I don't know if she could read, but there was some of the words that she was trying to read. She was reading statements, and she just couldn't pronounce some of the words. She was just terrible. But I got the gist of it as far as the most recent issue, and then everything else just popping up behind it. So he'll still stick around because now, if anything, it just builds up more free publicity, right? All he got to do is clean up his act for a while until, if court comes around, if he gets a lawsuit on that. That's the sad part. That's what will happen. But Mega Millions, you guys, anybody play Mega Millions? If you do, there's a good chance. Obviously, if you made a drawing in Rhode Island, there's a $1 million ticket still outstanding. However, this was drawn on March 17th of last year. So, yes, as of yesterday, if you did not cash it in, you do not get the $1 million. Yep. It was purchased at, there was They even gave me the name of the place. With a Seasons Corner Market in North Smithfield, Rhode Island. It was drawn on March 20th. No, the ticket was picked on March 14th, 2020, and the drawing was on March 17th, 2020. You have 1 year to claim your prize, which is March 17th, 21. And whether or not you claim it, by then, if not, you lose the money. But if you think about the fact you may have played the lottery at the North Smithfield, Rhode Island Seasons Corner Market, which is that gas station, you could be out of money. Yep, that's $1 million loser. Now this guy here out of fucking Pennsylvania. Oh, I love this shit. Let me see. Let's see what we got. Play it. No.
Better not.
Yeah. I think I'm already going to lose.
Yeah.
It's not.
Hold on.
Yeah, my hook seems to be much more
Yes.
depth of this. It's about to pop out.
All right, so this guy.
That's going somewhere.
Hey, what's up?
Beat him.
Oh, this will be no problem for the T-Rex. Are you kidding me?
No, just
Chevy?
You got this.
Junk.
Trash,
Everyone knows
bro.
I hate Chevys.
All right, so this guy's got the new Ridge Dodge Ram TRX bad boy truck, right? He does all this shit. I don't have time to watch all this. But look, he tears the place up. Has fun with this, right? Let me go fast forward quite a bit. They put these tires on it. Okay? Fast forward. I'm not watching all this shit. I don't care about what parts he bought. All right. So now he's going to tear it up even more. All right? Goes up the stream, stuff like this. All right, so he posts this video, gets, goddamn, God knows, 1.6 million views he gets on that. So we follow that up with 18 charges issued by the state of Pennsylvania from the conservation police or whatever they have down there. And what they found? Disturbing waterways or watersheds. That would be driving along a river. Some of this, there's a video where he describes it. He does have a valid argument on a lot of this. One, it's private property. It wasn't like a state park or anything like that. And also that he's only used this property a couple times. If there were other things there, that's not necessarily him. Here it says, he's got 6 charges of littering near waters. As he said, he didn't litter anything. Nothing fell out of his truck. In the videos, nothing fell out of his truck. Nothing was leaking out of his truck. However, when you I guess the allow, because of the leak part is the allowed substance, whatever, poison fish, blah blah blah. He had a full description on all those, and as he said, nothing leaked. But again, now you're in a river and splashing up the water. It's going through your engine, over your stuff like that. So it's bringing down the oils and whatever fluids you got on your car into the water stream. That is the only valid argument I can come up with. To me, I could see as a valid argument for 1 charge, not 6. Same thing with the littering. You have to, they said there were bottles and stuff around. There could be bottles on the property already. If other people use the property, they hike through the property, whatever. There's no way to prove that he dropped those out of it. So I do see 2 or 3 these charges would stick. The problem he has is several of them are criminal charges, misdemeanors. So a lot of those are just fines. But as stupid is, as stupid does. The guy, I get it, just doing some off-roading stuff, and he brought it up. Other places do off-roading. They do it through streams and mud. Those places are set up for that. Some places are permitted for it. If not, I don't know. But the guy, I guess the secret here is you shouldn't. There are certain things you shouldn't YouTube. Like me rambling my mouth right now, probably shouldn't be fucking YouTube, but I do it. But, you pay the consequences for that in certain circumstances, right? So this guy paid the circumstance for showing off to 1.6 million people of a truck, you got to remember there's a lot of tree huggers out there that see, oh my God, look what he's doing to that beautiful property. Oh, this or that is disturbing the river waterways. People are like that. People go nuts for that shit, So you have to think about that. Can't do it as much as you want to. Think you can, you can't. Now, how about this bullshit? You feel sad for this? I fucking don't. Where I got my yep, right there. This a woman, I guess, in her trying to be nice, in her heart and soul, believed in it. A woman in California had started a GoFundMe page for Meghan and Prince Harry. Now, do you really think they need the money? I don't think so. But the GoFundMe page generated jack shit. The end result was $110. So it's very hard to look at a royal couple, a royal family, knowing that if you know a lot about the royal family, like I've done my research on the family, not like individual members, but as far as what they have and do, they have billions of dollars in real estate. They are an extremely wealthy family. They get so much money from the British government every year just to maintain, let alone their own wealth they have. They have a shitload of their own family wealth, but the government also pays for a lot of their own living expenses. So, the Queen has very little power anymore. She basically is similar to like here we have Kamala Harris, who is at 51% vote, right? Because if the Congress is even, she's the one that can vote one way or the other. That's kind of where the Queen stands. But everything like the Queen wants to do or something actually has to go through Parliament, and there are certain things that Parliament have to go through her for. It's very weird setup on the hierarchy, but she doesn't have the ultimate control that the royal family had decades ago. But anyway, they do have a lot of money. So this this lady started GoFundMe to help pay for they still have like $11 million mortgage on their house. So they were looking for money to help that. They weren't looking for it. This woman thought it would be a great idea. And obviously nobody responded to that with only $110, which I bet most of that was hers. But I guess one of the things is I haven't watched the whole Oprah interview yet. I hope to look forward to it soon. Find it soon. But on that, Harry had whined about being financially cut off from Buckingham Palace. Now, what that kind of cut off really means, who knows? I mean, is he completely cut off? Is he still entitled to some of his money? He's got to have something, right? But it's very hard to look at a royal couple and feel bad that they have no money. I honestly don't think the Queen would completely shut them off like that, expect them to go homeless or whatever. Maybe not be able to live the lavish lifestyle he's expected. That's definitely true. But if you had money, would you give money to them? I don't know. Whether you agree or disagree with some of the things they stated, again, I've only seen bits and pieces of the interview, whether or not you agree or disagree with their take on splitting from the royal family, it takes a lot of balls. I give them credit for walking away. They want to live their own life. And, after seeing what Princess Diana went through, good. That's, they don't want to be that. That's exactly, it's paparazzi times 10, But, I just had to bring that up. I saw it was funny because I do remember when they opened up, and I keep saying I mean the woman in California, Anastasia Hansen of Ventura, California, tried to raise money for their massive estate, 18,000 square foot mansion on 5.4 acres in Montecito. Felt bad. I guess, hey, great, I could raise enough money to help them pay off their house and they don't have to worry. I guess, the taxes alone would kill them if they were truly broke. They wouldn't be able to keep it long after taxes catch up. But that's all. I had to bring that up. And, right, this is bullshit too, right? We can't have Baby It's Cold Outside, that's bad, right? The Dr. Seuss books, Pepe Le Pew, all that shit's gotta go. All that shit's gotta go. But now, they're doing this shit on the Grammy Awards, right? WAP. They're doing the, oops, trying to move it down here, sorry. It's just, I can't understand this. You know, my WAP is acceptable music, right? And if you don't know what WAP is, wet ass pussy. That's what WAP is short for. Hence, they are dancing on stage with this attached dildo. It's just, I don't know. So, you know, we have Dr. Seuss, Pepe Le Pew, the Muppets, Elmer Fudd, and so many others that are, quote, bad influences on our children. But this is acceptable. This group, these singers right here, their fans and supporters are the very people that are against all of those characters I just said and more. These people are against all this wrong, but they do this on stage. They're the biggest level of hypocrites ever. It's unbelievable what this world is turning into. And it's not a political thing. I don't care what you think about. It's just babies, cry babies, and, you know, hypocrites, biggest hypocrites. You know, don't do as they say, not as I do. That's exactly how these people live by. And it's just, it's so disappointing. And fucking this country is going to hell in a handbasket. Now, this one, right? Kim Kardashian. Who wants to be Kim Kardashian's next hookup? Not me. Probably not you. Why? Because nobody wants the fucking media nightmare that comes with it. Kim Kardashian saying she's having trouble getting dates because nobody wants to be in the spotlight. You know, nobody has time or room for that kind of nightmare in their life. Not every celebrity wants to be in the spotlight like Kim does. Kim loves this attention. Kim, you know, her family, that's how her and her sisters became popular. They weren't popular any other reason. Is that because they're on through social media, through the paparazzi, whatever, they're out there being their big bright socialites they are. Other than that, they would not be where they are today, which is God knows where, I don't know. They make a bunch of money from a bunch of bullshit because they're popular, right? You know, they after becoming so popular as a socialite, somewhere along the line, someone's going to give you a product line of some sort. You're going to throw your name on it, and then you're going to be even more popular. And that's exactly what they've done. You know, the Jenners, this whole fucking thing, the Kardashians and Jenners, just a shit show. You know, I don't know. But anyway, you know, Kim, Kim, Chloe, and I forget the other one. They're beautiful girls. Don't get me wrong. But why would you want to be part of that? You know, I mean, the second, like, you know, if you're her boyfriend for the week or whatever, the second she's doing something that doesn't look right, it's going to be all over the newspapers. The second you thank the, if you're the boyfriend, you go to get a coffee and you're really nice to the employee. Thank you so much. Oh, he was flirting with the the barista, right? Or flirting with the waitress. Oh, he's having sex with the waitress or something like that because you were nice. There's going to be so many eyeballs on you. You know, I mean, the public would know what kind of coffee you're drinking. You don't want that. And there are celebrities that don't want that. And that's what, you know, our article recently came out, and she's having a hard time finding someone to court with, you know. And it was, like I said, because a lot of celebrities don't want the level of headache she brings. And, you know, it might not be her personally a direct, but, you know, if you listen to Kanye West, she is probably a fucking handful. But also the media limelight, that's just a level that even most celebrities don't want. You know, even the celebrities that like the attention sometimes don't want the level she brings. You know, they have to be, there's no privacy whatsoever. They got to go out to fucking that ranch in Wyoming or something, right? Or Idaho, wherever it is, I forget, to get peace and quiet. That's not a way to live. That sucks. So, for those in Massachusetts who are familiar with the Boston Marathon, the gentleman there pushing this wheelchair is Dick Hoyt. And sadly, Dick was known for like 32 races, I think. 32 Boston Marathons where he pushed his son, Rick Hoyt. And Rick Hoyt was born with palsy. Rick is now 59 years old. Dick Hoyt was 80. He just passed away yesterday, I believe. Very sad. I remember my years. I live in Massachusetts, so I've seen the marathon many times. And Dick was always a wave, nice guy. I did meet him somewhere once. A retail thing. But yeah, a very great guy. And I was just sad he's no longer with us. His foundation has done a lot of great work. They're based out of Brimfield, Massachusetts, the foundation. And we're gonna end up with this one thing. This guy, this is the boss. This boss is a super dick. This is out in Peachtree, Georgia. Okay. And the boss, what's the boss's name? I said Miles Walker, the owner of Walker Luxury Auto Works, owed this employee, which ended up being somewhere over like $920 or something like that. So what they did is they delivered 500 pounds in pennies. I'll have to do my math on that. I'm not sure how much money that is. 500 pounds in pennies, all drenched in like grease and oil, and dumped the huge amount of it in their driveway. That's a real piece of shit kind of boss. The boss, the guy quit because he was sick of the toxic work environment. And when he told his boss, the boss did one of those, got real quiet, had his hand on his head, rubbing his head for a few minutes, said nothing, and then just kind of walked out. So, the employee left, whatever, gave his notice, and, as for quite some time was trying to get the money owed to him, and finally he delivered it. 500 pounds in pennies dumped at the house in the driveway. So, the pennies are currently being stored in the garage while he cleans on working them so they be cashed in. That's bullshit. That is if your boss did that to you, what would you do? What would you do that shit? That is bullshit. But that just shows you that, I'm glad they put the boss's name and the business in there. That just shows you how sketchy or dirtbag like he is. If you didn't like the employee, you didn't like the employee, well, for whatever reason. But, you take it that extra step to be a jerk. Why would I want to do business with you? Would you want to do business with somebody who knows he treats his, treats his employees like shit? No. I mean, why would you want to? That's fucking ridiculous.
Details tonight after a worker says his disgruntled boss paid him his final paycheck in pennies. Nearly $1,000 worth of coins dumped in his driveway. Tonight, CBS 46's Jamie Kennedy speaking with the owner of AOK Walker Luxury Auto
Yeah, the pile's not as big as I thought it would be.
Shop to get his side of the story.
Probably $1,000 worth of pennies and a little love note.
Those pennies dumped at Andreas Flatten's house in the middle of the night as a form of payment for his final check from AOK Walker Luxury Auto Shop, according to him. They're also covered in oil.
They're covered in something. Don't know what it is, but it smells funny.
Andreas says he left the auto shop because of a toxic work environment. The man behind the stunt, according to Andreas, is the auto shop owner, Miles Walker, and it seems like he's not the only one who left because of working conditions.
And while working for him, he was my manager, and pardon my language, but he said, "You think you have a bigger dick than any of the boys? Well, we're going to prove that right now," and decided to de-pants me in the lobby and thought it was funny.
The other employees I spoke with say they too experienced a toxic environment.
And ripping up people's paychecks, their last check, in front of their face and tell them, get out of here.
I spoke with Walker in person about the pennies and recorded the conversation.
May I ask you at all about the pennies? Do you know anything about that?
I know tons about it. What's wrong with it?
So you did drop the pennies over at that person's house?
I don't know if I did that or not. I don't really remember.
You don't
Doesn't
know if
matter.
he did it or not?
What
He
an
got
asshole.
paid. That's all that matters. He's a f***ing weenie for even bringing it up.
It seemed like too much of a stretch to ask for a penny for his thoughts.
Why is he a weenie for bringing it up?
What an
Because he
asshole.
is, and because you guys give him a platform. I just told you exactly what I had to say. You guys are what's wrong with the world. Get the f*** off my property.
Okay.
Jamie
What an
Kennedy,
asshole.
CBS 46 News.
Wow. So what would you do if your boss did that to you? Your ex-boss, you know, an article like this, hopefully it hurts business a little bit. I have no room in my heart for scumbags. So, if you do, you're a better person than I. But today, that's all I got. I know it was nothing exciting today. I'll have some more funny shit. This was more like crazy, stupid shit. A lot of dumb shit. You know, we talk about Mr. Dobrik, David Dobrik, the YouTuber, allegations and controversies. Is he done for? I don't know. I think he's got some free promotion. As long as he cleans up his act, he'll probably be all right. His buddy Dom is in deep shit. As you know, the app Mega Millions. If you had $1 million ticket from Seasons Corner Market, North Smithfield, Rhode Island, you just lost out on $1 million because it expired yesterday. Seasons Corner Market. That's that gas station / Season with the big colorful lettering Seasons. So that just expired yesterday. Meghan and Prince Harry's GoFundMe page, and it's not theirs. I gotta clarify that they did not start the page. Some random woman in California felt sorry for them and started it. The GoFundMe netted $110. You know, it's an ongoing issue whether or not the family cut him off completely. Then we talked about the bullshit with the Grammy Awards, the hypocritical stuff going on right now. It's, you can't, you know, everything's words hurt. I need crayons. I need my private time, blah, blah, blah. You can't, you know, the Muppets are offensive now. Pepe Le Pew is fucking, is rapey. Dr. Seuss is, got too much racial overtones in the books or something like that. Elmer Fudd is offensive. All that kind of shit are considered bad influence on our children. But this is not. God help me figure out why this is not. This is okay. You know, this, and there's so many other things. There are other songs out there that, you know, gangster rap videos. And, you know, I point those out because the same thing. They're, you know, exploiting drugs and women and all that, right? But those artists, those artists, the fans, all that, those are the people that are also on the same side of, you can't say this, you can't, these are offensive words or all that, you can't do that. But yet they do this. Help me figure that out. Why is everything else, that's offensive, but this shit isn't? Because they like it. As long as, you know, as long as they're okay with it, then it's not a problem. But if they're not okay with it, then it's a problem. If it's the other way where other people, oh, I'm not offended by the Muppets or Pepe Le Pew, whatever, well, then I'm the problem. I'm what's the problem with America. No, it's not. I mean, how about, you know, you teach your kids right from wrong, and you don't need to worry about fucking Pepe Le Pew, you know? And then here we are, fucking Kim Kardashian can't get a boyfriend, so that's the argument. You know, of course, someone of her stature is going to want a celebrity. You know, you can't just be an everyday, like a warehouse worker. She ain't going to pick you. You need to be somebody that has status, money, travels a lot, right? But she brings too much attention for any guy that wants that. You know, there are plenty of guys out there that celebrity males that already have enough attention of their own. They don't need Kim Kardashian entourage shit with her. And the sad news of Dick Hoyt passing away, 80 years of age, and then the old oil pennies trick by the boss. I don't think it's really a trick. It's just a scumbag move. Boss paid about $1,000 worth of pennies, oiled up dumped in the driveway. And the guy has a history of treating all the employees like shit. Scumbag way to do business, especially now that all your employees go on the news telling everybody the name of the place, the boss, and how they treat people. Great way to lose business. But that's all I got for today, folks. Thanks for joining me as always. I'll be back tomorrow with funny shit. We'll have some crazy videos to review. If you have anything for me, please send it. Send it right here. Wicked Pissah on Facebook page. The Wicked Pissah Show podcast on Facebook. Find us. You can message it. I control the page typically, so I'll see whatever you send. And let's get it done. Have a good day, folks. Bye.
Until it's over, look at what we've done. There are times when things may get too hard. Just wanna go